YouTube was good, cuz about to be doing back with another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna be bringing out this quick high taper tutorial. So like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, and lock in for more. So as always, the first thing I do is just comb out my client's hair. He just got his hair braided, so we're not doing anything with the braids. We're just cutting down everything that's excess left over. And I'm taking my one guard closed, going with the grain, knocking everything down. And then I'm gonna take my trimmers and just bald everything out. So you wanna make sure that your bald lines on each side are both even, so you have a symmetrical fade. Then I'm gonna take my wall seniors with the lever fully open, put in my first guideline, and then I'm gonna knock out my first guideline with the lever fully closed and then halfway closed. Knock out that first line. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my one guard on fully closed and then set in that next guideline. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in with my lever fully open with the half guard on this time, and I'm gonna fade down from with the lever fully closed, and then I'm gonna close it up halfway. After I feel like I got that line nice and faded out, I'm gonna put my 1.5 guard back on. This is the biggest guard I'm gonna be using in this fade, going up the same width I just did. And then I'm gonna set in my next line. And then I'm gonna fade that line out, put my one guard back on with the lever fully open. And then I'm gonna close it halfway and then knock it all out. As you can see, with this hair texture, this coarse hair texture, you wanna keep combing it. You see I keep combing it and I'm keep pulling and tugging at his hair, because what you wanna do is you wanna pull all of those kinks and curls out to get the fade nice and buttery. So right here, all I'm doing is I'm taking my corners of my seniors and I'm just knocking out all those little dark spots that I see in the fade, all those imperfections that I see in the fade. I'm just detailing my blend. I'm not using the full blade, I'm just using the corner, the tip of the blade. And I'm just using it as like a little eraser and just erasing all of the imperfections that I see. Then for the other side, I'm not gonna really go through it because it's the exact same thing I did on the right side. Also, sorry if my camera keeps going out of focus. Like, I was actually rushing on this cut. Well, not rushing on this cut, but rushing on this video because I was very behind schedule. I recorded this on a Saturday. Usually I don't record on Saturdays or Fridays. I usually like to record on Tuesdays or Thursdays, you know, like my slower days. But I was very behind actually. And when I found out my man was coming through, I was like, damn, I gotta record this. Usually I like to plan out my videos, but I just had to record this video. I feel like this cut was really fire. So yeah. If y'all see the camera keep going out of focus, just bear with me. It was a busy day, and yeah. So before I do the shape up, I always prep the line up, put a little bit of alcohol on him. Then after the alcohol, I put liquid razor and just get his hairline nice and prepared. I'm gonna blow dry it and get everything nice and dry. Now moving on to the shape up, the difference between a high taper and a low taper is a low taper, or even a mid taper. A low taper and a mid taper, you have your C cups, but with a high taper, you don't have any C cups. It's just your vertical bars in the front line. So as you can see, I'm just starting with the vertical bars. There are no C cups. Okay, so this cut, I feel like this cut complements certain people's face shape. I think certain people's face shapes wouldn't look good with this haircut, but I think that this client's specific head shape looks really good with a high taper, so we went with a high taper. So as you can see, I'm going over his hairline a couple times, just making sure that I get everything nice and crispy how I want it before I even touch any enhancements. I am going to enhance this cut, but I want to make sure that I'm getting everything to how I want it, so even without the enhancements, his haircut is still very sharp. So now I'm using some tintations. This is by Kiss Expressions. This is a semi-permanent enhancement. It's just spray, so it's pretty much the same exact thing as the Tune 45 that I use in my compressor, but my compressor is broke right now, so I've been using this lately, and it gives the same look pretty much. Now I'm gonna razor everything, get it nice and crispy, just put the finishing touches on this cut. It's coming out real good so far. Right here, I'm just putting the finishing touches on this cut, getting everything how I want it, everything how I like it. I'm detailing it. I know y'all peep my cut. This is probably the first time I've been on YouTube with a haircut. Like, I know I be looking crazy sometimes, but being so busy, sometimes I forget to make sure I look good. If y'all want a self-cut video, I cut my own hair. If y'all want a self-cut video, let me know down below, and I got y'all. In YouTube, this is the cut. Simple, clean, high taper tutorial. Let me know what y'all think down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Cuts by TB3, and I'm out. Videos on videos of videos coming soon. Let's go.